Alright, good afternoon. You are here with Robert, Rodney, and Brooke, and we are going to run you through how to use the InfoTrac database. First thing you want to do when you hit the James White Library homepage is click on Articles/Databases. Once you get there, you'll search by database title here on the left-hand side. And once you get here, you go to the letter G because InfoTrac is a part of Gale databases. And then you'll click on the Gale database link. Once this loads, you can scroll down and look for Student Edition, which is right here. And once that loads, this gives me a chance to give you a little bit of background information about our site, which can be found here on the right-hand side of our database. It says, now with over 1,300 titles cross-searchable with ebooks, this periodical database is designed for high school students with access to a variety of indexed in full-text magazines, newspapers, podcasts, and reference books for information on current events, the arts, science, popular culture, health, people, government, history, sports, and more. So as you can see, this database is good for a wide variety of different topics, and it's more for general searches. It doesn't really apply to any specific academic discipline. Underneath that, you can see that all articles have been published between 1980 and 2013. So that's the ranges with which our articles are all published. First thing we want to show you how to do is just do a general search. We're going to use the keyword cancer for the search. So right here, I'll just type it in. And once you type it in, you can click the search button on the right. And as you can see, we got 41,000 magazine results for that. On this left-hand side, you can see you can really narrow your search a little bit more if you want magazines, academic journals, books, news, images, videos, or audio. You can kind of pick your poison on that. Scrolling down further, you can see that there are related subjects. You can do that can narrow your search down even more, such as breast cancer, cancer research, women's health, and so forth. Down there, even further, you can narrow it by document types, publication titles, and publication dates. What we found very unique about this database in particular, the InfoTrac databases, is what happens here on the right-hand side. Whenever you do a search, you can look up related images, as well as videos and podcasts, which we thought was really unique. And all of these give you even more information, as well as visual helps about the topic you're looking for. Let's take a look at one of these articles. This is still in the general search. When you come down here, you'll see that this is a full text article right here. It's all on this page. Let's say you wanted to share this page with someone on Facebook. Over here on the right-hand side, where my mouse is, you can see a lot of different tools that will be helpful to you. This one for print, email, if you want to download this to your desktop, and also this button, share. Now this is really cool because when you press share, you can share it with all kinds of different social media outlets. One is Facebook, which we'll click on here. It contacted Facebook. And when you get here, you can see right in this area it has the link, and if you come down here you can click share link and that'll upload it to your page. We want to give you another example here. If you click on share again, we can go to Twitter, and Robert was kind enough to let me sign into his Twitter account. It'll put the link right here, and then you can click the tweet button and it will take you immediately, in this case, to Robert's Twitter account where he can share this information to the world. After that, we're going to go back to the home page. Sorry about that. We're going to click on the Student Edition InfoTrac button here at the top left, and that takes you back to the home page. What we want to show you now is how to do an advanced search, which really helps you narrow your options down. Once you get to the advanced search, you have these handy guys over here called booleans. And if you click down here, you see and, or not. And same with this. Okay, first of all, we're going to keep our main word cancer to keep things simple. We're going to leave the boolean at and then we're going to come here and we're going to click treatment. Now what this is going to do is it's going to find all the articles that contain the words cancer and treatment. So cancer and treatment. Now another thing we found helpful today was that you can actually type the word or in these search boxes and look up, say, therapy. Now, the interesting thing about this is when you search this, it will look for articles with the words cancer in treatment or cancer in therapy. Either one or a combination of the two it will find for you. So that's something that's unique. If we scroll down even farther, there's ways to limit our search more. We're gonna leave it here to limit to documents with full text. But we're going to come down here and do by publication date. Say a teacher wants you to find an article that was written more recently. You can find the exact date. We want, say, articles from January 1 of this year. So we want really recent articles. We can do that. Coming down here, you can do document type, which right here, which we're gonna just leave as is. We want to find a lot of different document types. You can actually look for specific publication titles or publication subjects, and since this database actually was originally done for high school students, you can actually select the reading level here, which I thought was really unique to this database as well. So we're going to search now. And as you can see, with those things, we went from, I think it was 41,000 results to 176 magazine articles, only 21 academic journals, and we really cut it down. So we'll click on an article now here. As you can see, your tools remain the same. You still can share with different media sites. You still can print, email, download from this page. Wow, this is one of those really short texts. It's only a sentence long. As you can see from the other one, it was over a page. And it will give you the pages actually when you first click on your search. And down here is where you can see the source of everything you're looking up. And that's really how you can tell if whether or not you have a credible source or not. If you want really credible sources, you could come back here and you could look at academic journals, which are generally, or you could look up news and find something from the New York Times or something specifically. This is Obesity, Fitness, and Wellness Week. So we'll click on that. And you can see this is a much longer article here, and it's got the source down here. It puts in MLA formatting for you, so if you're doing a reference page, that could be helpful. And yes. In conclusion, we just wanted to show you one other feature that might be able to help you out. If you come back here after you did a search, to narrow it down even more, you can go right here to the sort by area, and you can click on this little guy, and you can go to relevance. That could really help in your search because it limits your search to the most relevant options for the keywords that you entered in. So there you have it. That is Student Edition of InfoTrac. Alright, one thing we want to run you through real fast involves an advanced search. It involves the Booleans. We went over how to use the AND Boolean, but now we want to go over the OR and NOT Boolean. Now let's keep our keyword cancer. Instead of using the word AND, which we showed you earlier, we're going to use the word NOT. And we're going to type in therapy. Now, when you search this, what's going to happen is the articles you find are going to include, they're all going to be about cancer, but they're not going to be about therapy. So whenever you use the word not, you exclude the bottom word. Now, for a different example, if we change this to or, and we say cancer or therapy, what's going to happen is you're going to have a ton of search results, as you can see up here at the top, 53,000. The reason being is you looked for any article that involves the subject matter of cancer or therapy. The therapy doesn't even have to be dealing with cancer. It doesn't have to be cancer therapy. It can be any type of therapy. That's what the word or uses. Now let's go back, and just for fun, let's switch this to the word and. Now we go to cancer in therapy. Now when you search that, what you're doing is you're looking for anything that involves cancer therapy, basically. You're looking for articles that involve cancer in therapy. And as you can see, that really limits your search results. So Booleans are very useful to help you search if you use them correctly. If you don't know how to use them, you could end up with the number we had before, which was I think 51,000. So it's very important to keep that in mind.